Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. I'd like to thank you, my teens, 13 to 17. Those 17, don't forget, you are 1 year away, if not seconds, from your 18th birthday. You are officially then considered to be an adult by our government. All right? Those who are just turning 13, I'm advise you, be good and stay good through these teenage years. Because that definitely can be a mark against you. Even though your files, because teenagers are pretty smart, but I'm trying to help you here. Even though your file cannot be made public, or in many cases held against you, they can move you from the juvenile situation to an adult based on your behavior. They have gotten smart and stopped being sympathetic to parents who are not educating their children on the law. The law cannot be last. It has to be first. You must learn these first, because if you're locked away, why plan a future? You ain't got no future. And they can set you up, other kids, while you're locked away to keep breaking laws. So why want the new pair of Nike sneakers getting ready to come out? Why in 2020? Ooh, I like to see what they look like. Why? You're not going to get any. What you going to do, steal them when you're locked away? Nobody's going to let you have anything in there. Then when you go to adult prison, you're going to get some old flat, sorry sneakers. You're going to show up with some Nikes in prison. They're going to take them away from you. Somebody that is dealing with some serious mental illness and they see them shoes, they're going to take them away from you. Who's going to stop them? There are some people missing feet in prison. They cut them shoes off you, psychotic breaks. Then gangs ain't going to let you have them because there's gang members in prison. What are you talking about? If the leader don't have them, you ain't going to have them. And then, on top of that, there are gangs coming up against other gangs. The biggest one in prison going to have them sneakers, whether they fit or not. You put them up on the shelf. Them things look good, man. And get all kind of favors. Just even glance at them. They got their own way of living. Ooh. All right? There's no need in thinking about credit cards or credit scores because you're going to be in. Stop thinking, stop planning when you break the law and you're going in. So don't break the law. Then you can think and create and imagine and dream and feel free. But when you're locked up, you got to think your way through these things, guys, because you can be tempted. And you can actually do them or get caught up or buddy up with somebody and be an accessory. No, they don't trust teenagers. Teenagers, let me tell you, you give them some signs, give the judge any signs of what you're going to be like as an adult. No. Put them away. We don't have time. Society doesn't have time to babysit them if their parents ain't trying to do something with them. And if their parents are just as bad, or they're from these bad neighborhoods. That's why Cop to America is about getting communities straight. Please. You can be from the suburbs. It matters not. If you're not from a bad community, you could be from a bad household or around a bunch of hoodlums. Okay? It is what it is. If you're a hoodlum, say I'm a hoodlum. Go look it up in the dictionary before you start getting upset. Think of somebody calling you names. Quit being so hypersensitive. Don't do that now. Because one day you're going to have kids. And you're going to ask them, look, Johnny, Sally, quit being so hypersensitive. Everything in the world cannot be bothering you. And if it is, you suffer from mental illness. Whoa, y'all got a lot to learn. So we got to get started. The law precedes everything. Because this is where your freedom begins and ends. Did I say it right? This is where everybody's freedom begins and ends. 99.99999% of people locked away, 7.1 million, caught up in the system, did one of these. All right? Isn't that amazing? I will devote all the rest of my time here on this earth, educate you guys. All right? Understand that. My time. My time. There's nobody behind me. My mother's not telling me to do it. Nobody told me to do this. All right? But I did get the approval of a lot of wonderful people who want to see change. Wait a minute. Did I feel a... Bam! Coming on. All right, look. We understand what elements are, right? We got that down. We understand that you're not handed 3 as freebies. 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strike. If you're into criminal activity, don't get it mixed up with the 3 strike rules and you get put away. No. 3 elements and you're gone. They prove 3 elements, you're gone. How do you get around this? Don't break the law. Don't get into these things. That's why you have a handbook that will continuously show you if you think you're going on that edge, you think you get ready, somebody leading you down that path, or you getting ready to lead somebody, you better look up, start flipping them pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 100, and refresh your mind. Don't look at them when you're locked up. They're not doing you any good. Law's only good to study before you get locked up. Because if you get locked up, you're going to be fighting for your freedom when your freedom was already given to you without you paying 1 cost. Just being born, your freedom was given to you. Ooh, wait a minute. I feel something. Not the bam. That's deep. Some places you got to earn your freedom. In some places you got to pay to be free. Literally. Every place is not like America. America is a unique place that everybody's trying to come to America. And that's a good thing. I would be. If I heard something like this was going on. Not just cop to, they teaching you the law. But not just that. You got the freedom to do anything you want to do besides break the law. Did you hear me? In America, you can do anything you want to do. But you better make sure you're not breaking the law. You better make sure you're not infringing on someone else's privacy. People have a right not to pay you attention like your family pays you attention. Your family can pay you a whole lot of attention. And then they stop. Then you start getting out in this world because they realize you done been spoiled. And you get out in this world and you demand attention. No. No. You're taking up people's time. People want to do other things besides sit around and listen to you as a whiny adult, which you will become. When you're a teenager, there are some teens, they're supposed to be the leader of the pack. No, they're the ones doing all the talking. And they want folk to listen. They need a stage. You got one of them friends? Do you have a cousin like that, a sister or a brother? And they will hit you if you don't listen. Or tell you get out of their room if you don't listen to them. They just need a platform. You know what? They need to run for office. And if you like doing all that talking, you need to be a motivational speaker. That'll give you a stage. You need to be a psychologist or a psychiatrist or a therapist. You need to be a cop. We do a lot of talking. You need to be an attorney. You do a lot of talking. Not a judge. Judge does a lot of reading. Okay? What else? You need to get into sales. Everybody listen to you. And who don't listen to you, move to the next door. Or move to the next person. They'll listen to you. Marketing. They'll listen to you. If you like doing that talking and you want people to listen to you. A bum in the street will listen to you until it's lunchtime, until it's dinner time. But people have a right not to sit around and listen to you talk all day long. And you get upset when they start picking up and go, man, I got somewhere to be. Alright? Don't get so wrapped up into yourself. Where, if you got talents, They can be used. And if you like so much talking and people, then you got to memorize scripts and hurry up and hit Hollywood because they do a whole lot of talking in California. They do a lot of talking in California. New Yorkers, they said, did a lot of talking. No, they used to. They don't do that no more. They hustle and bustle in New York. Know your states. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to people who don't know their states. That'd be a nice little measuring stick. All right, let's move forward because we're moving right along. Okay, you guys know me by now. All right, and are these tapes edited? No. Are they rehearsed? No. Don't play with me now. Elements making up the crime of conspiracy to murder. What did I tell you to do? Words that you don't know that I say, or you can read this. It's in the video. I incorporate it in there, and also outside the video, posted in the site and in the handbooks. We compiled these handbooks together now, and they're quick and simple and easy. But you can refer. Keep it in your glove compartment. Keep it in your book bag. Everywhere you go. If you think that somebody broke the law, you can read it. See if you find it. See if you're right. Because don't trust this all the time. Especially if you get high and drink. Oh, Jesus. Don't do it. Read like the judge will do. The judge does not rely on their memory. That's why cops have remedial courses. We move so fast, we don't have time to be like Barney Fife. And look at the crime. The criminal been done ran away. Imagine that. Barney is reading the book. I think an episode was like that. He was trying to read the book in the car, and the guy just pulled off. Okay, there's 4 elements. Let's begin, please do. All right, now, number 1, the defendant. And if you don't know what defendant is, then look it up. Write it down in your book. And once you start this, it'll be a habit. It'll be done over. Just don't panic. Don't think we're taking up all your time. We're not. We're trying to make sure that you have all of your time. But we're the last country here, apparently, in the 21st century, they have not taught our citizens our laws. A lot of people learn laws in other countries. No, learn your own laws. Now, teens, ain't that right? And you say, do they really do that? Yes, they do. Folks will surprise you all the time. All right, the defendant intended to agree and did agree to commit murder. They intended to agree. Isn't that something? And did agree. All right? That's what intent is all about. Look up intent. All right? Number 2, at the time of the agreement, the defendant and the other alleged member or members, could be more than one, of the conspiracy intended that one or more of them would commit murder. Wow. And don't think that plotting and planning is not involved in this. That's how people get additional time, because they found additional crimes. That's why the judge said, take your time. I think we got a long one here. And see how many, if you don't mind, DA, assistant DAs, that's why your office and that's why you get paid. Slow down and let's really go through these cases. Wow. Catch a judge on a bad day, you in trouble. Or attorney with a good idea. Or the one who like to stay up all day long, all night long. Ain't got no friends, and this is their friends. And the court system is their friends. Oh, they'll see people at 8 o'clock in the morning. They ain't that lonely. They may not go to parties. But yes, police officers and DAs and judges, they have Christmas parties. But some people just love what they do. And I love the fact that they love it. Except criminals. All right, now, Number 3, the and or one of the defendant or defendants, or both. When you see a / it's and or. Okay? All of them committed at least one of the overt act or acts alleged to accomplish the murder. Whether it's putting a person in a car, this is where all this comes out. Everything that you guys did, as if the camera or a camera was looking down on you. Number 4, at least one of these overt acts was committed. Acting alone cannot be guilty of conspiracy. Conspiracy takes 2 or more people. What did it say? It said acting alone cannot be guilty of conspiracy. Sentences. 5 years, upwards to 20 years for this crime. Now let's go over our little list. It's posted as well. I try to post everything. You sure did. I can imagine someone saying that. 5 years is 60 months. 5 years is also, in days, 1,825 days. I told you what somebody going to do. You got a car, they're going to get that car. That car's not going to sit, so that oil will thicken and tear up that engine. Somebody going to drive that car you just got the keys to. You're going to throw all that away. Wow. Everything you left in the trunk, in the back seats, down below, by the gear shift, in the glove compartment, they're going to go through all your stuff. And if you don't like people going through your things, you get arrested and you watch. Besides doing strip searches and going all up in every orifice you have, orifice, a hole, a cavity in your body, they're going to be at home and they're going to go through your diary, lift up your mattress. These are your family now. These are your friends. Your room just not going to sit there. And then they might just show up in court. Your little sister with she got all my stuff. Yeah, you ain't going to need it where you going. This stuff ain't going to sit here and wait for you for 5 years. Then she'll be like, hey. A little brother show up with your Timbs on. Hey, man, what's up? No, you got my Timbs on. Oh, yeah. I figured where you going, you ain't needing them. What? Oh, man. And then his friend, okay, your little brother's friend, or your older brother, matters not. He got on your shirts, your expensive T-shirts. Wow. Y'all just went through my stuff. Y'all don't even know if I'm coming home. No, you ain't coming home. Not with no charge like this. Or any other charges. You going in. They'll get you to turn around in your chair and look at that judge. And stop praying. The court system don't care about your tears. You did it. And the only thing you wish for is that you could have gotten away with it. But you didn't. If you're sitting up in the courtroom. Minutes, price check. Oh, you know they're going to be big. 2,628,000 minutes is 5 years. You know, before the moths get your stuff, and they're going to go through your tapes, your CDs, your jump drives. They're going through all that. Your computer. They're going to have fun. What you need it for? Mom, what you got his door closed for? I mean, I could take that bedroom over. I'll be 19 by the time he get out. And the child's only 7. Or a cousin. You think he got some clothes in there? Come on over here. Yeah, he going in for 5 years. She going in for 5 years. You can come on and get the clothes. And you the only child. They're not saving that stuff. It'll be outdated before you get there anyway. So sad. All right, what do you need your school books for? You just turned them in or act against the law or acts. In hours, you will be locked away for 43,800 hours. Now, your mothers and fathers, guys, are hearing these same sentences. I'm telling them. They're listening to CopTube. There's no secrets. Teens like to keep secrets. Your friends teach you that. No, some families teach you that. No, everything's going to be up, above board, out in the open. Mothers, fathers, sisters, but everybody going to know the law. Everybody going to know sentencing. There's no more secrets. You do it, you do it. They'll call you a dummy, but you didn't done it. All right? Don't let your tempers get ahead of you. It says up to 20 years for this crime. Let's see what 20 years will get you. Bing. No sound effects are free, you know. 20 years is 240 months. Can I say that again? 20 years is 240 months. Your parents' house will be almost paid off by the time you get out. Grandpa, grandma, whatever. Automobiles will not look the same. Trees would have grown. Neighborhoods change. Streets get paved over. Some people become Christians. Girls you used to have sex with ain't having sex no more. Then re-opt to become a nun. They so tired of this mess. Listen, they done got married. Boys done went and got married. Then you sitting up there they trying to turn you into a lesbian. And that wasn't your thing. Guys, they done turn you to a homosexual. Somebody stepping in fashion. Using that mouth for their pleasure. Yeah, I said it. Guys, it's a hard road when you go in. Ooh. And you're not going to spend 20 years in juvenile. They're going to transfer you over. You're going to be somebody's toy. Boy toy. All right now. Don't mess around with the system. 7,300 days is equivalent to 20 years. Price check. I'm getting ready to read the minutes. But did you know the average time, I think they said it might change, to stand in line for a price check is 5 minutes? Ooh. And you going to be locked behind some bars, being sexually accosted, messed over sexually. You know what that does to your mind? Does to your spirit? Does to your heart? It tears you up. Your coaches don't care. They'll be shocked that you're in because they know what you're doing. Homosexual activities. Coaches know that thing for some reason. Coaches don't deny the truth. Man, I don't want him around here. He's been around them homosexuals and everything. I know I can give him a coaching job when he get out, but I can't. I don't know if I could do that. Risk him being around my players. If the coach don't want you, you really done. 10,512,000 minutes, and not a minute less. How many hours you'll be locked away? 20 years is equal to 175,200 hours. You got choices to make, guys. The penalty for conspiracy to murder, damages that occurred in the cure begin at $10,000, and those fines and penalties, everything will be paid. And if your grandparents and all die in the process, somebody left you the will when he get out, he can have this money right here for my insurance. You best believe, check to see if there's any civil cases against you. Because they're going to come and get that money. If they're going to make sure that you don't owe the courts not one dime and your victims not one dime. Is it worth it? I want somebody to say, yeah, I want to go and it's worth breaking the law. No, it's not. Listen, plus cost of court. You're going to pay that cost of court. A conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which increase or may double your sentence. Very simple. We'll move on to lesson number 31 because I know y'all want to pick up the pace. And I'm doing my best. But I got to get it in there now. I got to tell y'all a little something. Y'all say people don't talk to us. Well, I'm talking to you. And the right person, a cop. It's hard to get cops to talk. They don't like to do a lot of talking. They do like to do a lot of listening and writing and taking notes. They operate with their ears and their eyes, and this goes shut. That's why it's difficult to get cops to sit down with me and to do this. They are so busy. But I'm retired, and I don't mind. I'll do what I can do. All right, so if you see me out there in the world, don't shoot me now. No. I know you won't. All right? Just wave. Hi. I know you're doing fine. If I see a bumper sticker on your car, boom. All across the United States. We're going to get this thing right. We're going to catch up. It would cost too much money to have this like an English course throughout from kindergarten all the way to, because laws may change, so they can't take any chances. To do this from kindergarten or first grade all the way to 12th grade, it would be $90,000 per child. Wow. CopTube America will give you sponsors at $1,200. Stuff that'll keep you for all the rest of your life. The school system can't do it. Colleges is too difficult. Plus, you need a cop to teach it. Because this is what we're taught in police academies, guys. We're not allowed. I had to get special permission to come out here and help you guys. And thank you to the wonderful human being. There's 3 of them. And then it became 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, and 9. I'm like, wow, thanks, guys. But they love you guys. And they're all police officers. We got 3 or 4 judges, but they're all police officers. And there's going to be more. Now tell me, if nobody loves you, a cop loves you. A lawmaker loves you. A judge loves you. All right, let's move on. Remember, take your test. Okay, guys? Be cool. It ain't, life is not that boring. But I'm going to tell you where a boring place is when you're locked away. It's boring. When they put the cameras on the folks they show them when they locked away, there's a program called Jail. Lock Up. As soon as they put the cameras there and the lights, they let some of them out and they just start wilding out. No. Ask me. I've been to prison with criminals, transferring them, picking them up for court dates, had warrants that need to be served, and everything is very carefully done. All right? They go through every inch of your body. It's nothing like, they say, oh, drugs all in. No, they're not. No, they're not. And if you're fool enough to take some drugs into any government facility, you might as well go in right with the drug. Boy. Technology is a hoot. They're going to track it down. They're going to come knocking on your door. And there you go, getting 20 years. You done broke a whole lot of laws. Don't get into it. I don't care how much you love him or her. They're boo. I don't care. Could be the best boo in the whole wide world. I don't care. Your sweetheart, your love of a lifetime. Ooh. Don't do it. Don't take nothing in there. And you'll be free. Don't mess around. Don't think you that slick. Don't come up like kids love this. They don't think you see them. People have eyes, honey. And just because they don't have glasses on to make you believe they have eyes, they have eyes. And they have ears. Like I said, cops don't like to do a lot of talking. I just happen to be one that I just love helping out. I do. My mom helped me a lot. After my father passed, she noticed I got a little quiet. She just went to talking. My mother's a very quiet woman, you know. So you have to think about some things. Just go on the porch. Like I told you, get a piece of paper and write out your life. Show it to your parents. See if they can help you out. Don't put things. Show them the path that you want to take. When you want a boyfriend, when you want a girlfriend, just don't flow through life. When you want to go to college, where you want to go to college, how long you want to spend time in there, what they could do to help you. Okay, because they're not going to be here forever. What can we do to help you out, sweetheart? Write it down. They'd be like, wow, you want to do this? Okay. At any age, write it down. Write it down. And I guarantee you, it won't be contract killing. You won't reveal that. Or any of these 100 laws. Will you have that down on your piece of paper too? No. Interesting. Will you put down murder on your list? I want to murder my parents at the age of 29. At the age of 17. No, you won't do that. So look at the path. Look at that. And if there's an eraser, remember I told you about the math teacher? He has to have an eraser too. He messes up. Mr. Wisconsin, you messed up. If I have another student tell me that, maybe I should have went to sleep a little earlier last night. Alright. So it's sad. Teachers get sick. Remember them days? Everybody had a teacher who's gotten sick. Wow, how much you miss them. But they'll miss you too. That seat will be empty. They want to see you at graduation because you became a part of them. And if you don't like that corny stuff and you just seriously keep on and you determined, they have a place for you. Need I remind you, they have a place for you. There are so many facilities that they can put you away in. Too bad they can't give some nutty people a key. I haven't committed any crimes, but I just want to come on in and and lock myself away for 20 years. Okay, come right on in. No. They don't have that because it's a system you cannot play around with in the subject. Let's move forward. Take your test. And we're going to tackle number 31, contract killing. All right, guys. Take care. I love you guys. I really do. No matter who you are. I don't care if you're in a wheelchair, crippled, blind, crazy. Black, white, Chinese, Hispanic, hair washed, not washed, lice in your hair, and everything else. Things can be taken care of. You're in America. Review your words that you didn't know. Slow down. Don't try to watch all the tapes in one day, in 1 week, in 1 month. For some, it's too much. As long as you get it, that's all that matters. Did you hear me? You get to keep them for a whole year, but as long as you get it. And guess what? We got a good backup. The Cop to America Handbook, that's a good backup. How many people going to do that for you guys? Okay? And it's just not to you. Everybody around you will know the law. Young folk will know the law. Okay? And then cops will know, cops will know the law if they don't pull out the handbook and talk to you about it. And if you broke the law, they're going, yeah, I guess I am going to be arrested. Don't take off running. That's another charge. Don't hit the cop. That's another charge. But they say, you got your cop to me? Let's talk about this thing. Oh, that's going to be going on a lot. There's going to be people older than you that know the law. When I mean everybody. Everybody. This is going on the internet. We're looking to help every age group, every group that there is. We got to have communities doing a better job, and we are truly a support. We're going to make your resumes look good so people can trust you. First time, blindly. Second time, after you done messed up. People will be able to trust you can get a job. And feel like, all right, thank you for my second chance, man. I'm not going to mess this up. All right, come on in. You got your Cop to America certificate? Yes, sir. Well, it's just as good as any college certificate because it really doesn't make a difference how much college education you got. You get arrested, black eye. Before Cop to America came here. Black eye. Think about that. People have cars for years. All it takes is one accident, and that car can be destroyed. Those tires been up there for years. In New York, all it did was take one plane, each tire brought them down. See? So don't put all your eggs in one basket. Learn the law. Bye. Before a police officer goes, ooh, wait a minute. And I will talk to you about a thing called being unarrested. There is a thing being arrested, but there also, if the charges are not there and the officer was moving a little quick, that's what it said, calm down. There is a thing before the magistrate that you could be unarrested and released at the magistrate's office. Yes, I was even shocked when I learned that in the Raleigh Police Academy. That Dawn Bryant, boy, oh boy, oh boy, I love me a good teacher. She was tough, but she was honest, and she was forthright, and she was on point. Her and Chief Hunter, ooh, what a wonderful team. And I love my current chief. Cassie, you go ahead with your bad self. She was on the line with me doing undercover prostitution campaign. And we was prostitutes on the street. Boy, that stuff is fun. All right, guys. I didn't know policing would be so much fun. It is. It just tickles your heart sometimes. All right, and people get so excited. You're police officer. Yeah. What? Get out of here. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. I wouldn't be kidding about that. No. Yes, I am. All right, take care, guys. All right, bye.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't want to bring you down, down, down.